Thank you everyone so much for taking the time to celebrate with us this evening. My name is Pooja Mehta. I'm from the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina, and I joined this fellowship after earning my master's in public health from Columbia. Getting to do this fellowship with Georgina, Bree, and Maria has been incredible, and I can't believe we're reaching the end of our time together. Alone we go fast, but together we go far. I am so grateful for the team that has gotten me to and through this fellowship. To my friends and mentors, thank you for being a constant source of advice, comfort, and encouragement. To my sisters and parents, thank you for shaping me into the person I am today and for being my biggest cheerleader always. And to my baby brother, thank you for being my guiding light and my source for motivation and inspiration in even the hardest moments. I wish you were here to see this. Over the last 6 months, I have had the chance to learn about and engage with the legislative process in ways that I never thought possible. Partnering with stakeholders to develop and introduce legislation has made me appreciate the complexities that go into writing good policy. Working with committee staff to support my boss through hearings and markups taught me how to work within the intersection of policy and politics. And responding to the concerns of constituents through advocacy meetings and phone calls has served as a wonderful reminder as to why this institution exists, to represent and serve the needs of the people. The Women's Congressional Policy Institute has been hosting this fellowship program since 2014, and I am so grateful to the entire WCPI team, especially Cindy and Cheryl, for allowing me to be a part of this fellowship and for giving me the space and advice I needed to grow into this role. Thank you also to GlaxoSmithKline for being the sponsor of this program and for your commitment to supporting the women leaders of tomorrow. Without WCPI and GSK, none of this would have been possible, and I am thankful for the opportunities born from this partnership. Going to work in person for the first time in almost 2 years was quite the adjustment, but I'm very glad I got to do so with Team Matsui. It has been so nice to be part of a team that is so supportive, so smart, and so fun. I'm especially grateful to my supervisor, Christina, for all of her help and guidance through this fellowship. Christina, every time I get a coffee with a staffer who works in healthcare, they mention how great you are at what you do. I am truly lucky to have gotten to witness that firsthand, and thank you for guiding me through my first congressional experience. And last but not least, Congresswoman Matsui. As someone who is passionate about increasing access to healthcare and mental health system reform, I could not have asked for a better member to work for. Congresswoman Doris Matsui has represented the people of Sacramento since 2005 and has used her time in office to serve as a champion for mental health, telehealth, sustainable energy, net neutrality, and innovation through technology. She is a member of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, where she sits on the Health and Energy subcommittees and is the vice chair of the Subcommittee on Communications and Technology. Additionally, she co-chairs the Congressional High Tech Caucus, the Sustainable Energy and Environment Coalition, and the House Task Force on Aging and Families. Congresswoman, it has been an honor getting to learn from you and to see your leadership in action.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Pooja. And thank you to the Women's Congressional Policy Institute for hosting this fellowship program. When I took office in 2005, there were just 68 women serving in the House alongside me. With each session, that number has grown, and we get closer to a Congress that reflects the makeup of this great nation of ours. It is organizations like the Women's Congressional Policy Institute and sponsors of the Legislative Fellowship Program that allow future female leaders to get the experience they need today so they can be speaking up and driving change at tables tomorrow. Having Pooja serve Sacramento as part of the team for the last 6 months has been a pleasure. She has worked hard to build support for important legislation such as the Anna Weston Legacy Act, the Benefit Act, and the Drug Shortages Shelf Life Extension Act that will bring about essential changes and lead us toward a more accessible and equitable healthcare system. Pooja has also been very helpful in my work as a co-chair of the Task Force on Aging and Families, helping to support initiatives that promote the needs of older Americans and their caregivers. Pooja came into this fellowship with a bright, inquisitive, and passionate energy, ready to change the healthcare system. She has learned about the vast world of health policy and the legislative process, and has used that knowledge to deepen the impact of the work she does. I look forward to seeing how she continues to learn and grow, and I'm excited for where her career takes her next. Thank you, Pooja.